Guys, Stevie Mike back with another update. You may notice this says VHS at the top, and that's not really my bag because I don't even own a VHS player anymore. I haven't for about 10 years nearly. But I found one loft that I forgot I bought, and I quite like the box, and another two that my brother bought me in a charity shop. So I'll put those in towards the end of the video, but first get on the Blu-rays I've bought. I only said I was going to buy one more Blu-ray this month because I spent too much, and when I went to buy it I found there was another film out that I really wanted, so I picked that up as well, and I bought another one today because it was another one where I really wanted it and would only buy it when it got to a decent price, and lo and behold it got to a decent price. So first we'll show the one that I actually wanted to buy, which is the Steelbook Immortal Edition of Highlander on Blu-ray. It's got a part glossy, part matte finish on the front with a sword. Comes with a half slip case just like the Skynet edition of Terminator 2. It's got most of the extras. I've got the American Immortal Edition, the original one, the 2-disc that came with the Queen soundtrack. Has most of the extras, got the commentary, there's documentary Legends Born, Highlander script, interview on the Highlander script, visual style, Strong Woman, interview with Roxanne Hart, interview with Christophe Lambert, and a brand new HD deleted scenes with an HD trailer. Those are the only two new things that are on there. The fact that they're mastered in HD is quite cool. Got the slipcase on the back, you just have a cloud on the back, so he's glossy and the rest is matte. So the disc is actually in my player, but it's not anything fantastic, just says Highlander on it. But it's the same inside as the Steelbook that they released previously with the Immortal Edition UK, with the Kurgan killing McLeod for the first time. So there's that one there. Next one is the one I went in when I bought Highlander. I forgot this was out, and I love this flick at the cinema. So, The International, Clive Owen and Naomi Watts. They try to sex it up a little bit. It's a film about banking, really. I mean, there is a cool shootout in the Guggenheim Museum, which is what these curves are all about, because if you know the building, it's all curved, and that's why he's got a submachine gun. So it's not a full-out action film. It's very tense, very well plotted, thriller. It's kind of like the Jack Ryan films, and they're not huge action films, but they do have quite a lot going for them. Quite a few extras, got commentary, writer, director, extended scene, making of, shooting the Guggenheim, architecture of the International, and the Autostrad featurette. It's also got a scene chat so you can text people while you're watching. I don't see why people would want to do that, but hey ho. And it does have a proper digital copy. So one that comes on disc, which is the one I'm in favour of, and this one actually works with PSPs. Not many of them do, but that one does, and iPhones as well. It's the actual disc itself there. For people that are into like their tensely plotted thrillers, I would recommend it highly. It's amazing. Next we have the one, now this is 20 quid everywhere I've seen it, brand new. And then I walked into Blockbuster today and lo and behold, 13. So I thought I'd pick that up. Big Ridley Scott fan, especially fan of the guy who makes his DVDs. I won't butcher his name again, watch my previous updates. Charlie's name is, and he put this together as well, and he's done an amazing job on the extras. There's not much on there, and it was a bit of a flop unfortunately, but I've loved every Ridley Scott film and I have no reason to, you know, not like this, I don't think. Not a huge amount of extras because I don't think he really had the budget, because it wasn't, like I said, a big hit rather. It's got key sequences explored in in-depth on-set footage, cast and crew interviews. It's got a commentary by Ridley Scott, screenwriter and the original author of the novel. Interactive debriefings, movies, 2 lead stars and director comment on selected themes and issues raised in the movie, and additional scenes with introduction and optional director commentary, all in HD. So it's good that they've, you know, pretty much all the extras are in HD, which is awesome, and they are 1080p rather than 1080i. Very, very tight slipcase. Not a huge fan of Russell Crowe, but it's a Ridley Scott film, and that's the only reason I bought it, really. The only Ridley Scott film I think I haven't seen is A Good Year, mainly because I don't like Russell Crowe, but I will get around to watching it, especially if it comes out on Blu-ray. Now that's all the Blu-rays out the way. Get on to the VHSs. So my brother bought me the first two for 20p each, just because he knows I love the films and the director. So we have the Artificial Eye version of Clerks. This is widescreen and it has a reversible sleeve. I believe I actually own this version. I can't remember if I did or I didn't, but I definitely remember it. So it's a 1.85:1, and it has this reversible sleeve with their fancy schmancy on the inside, and more like the original poster art on the outside. But 50p it was, not 20p. But it's cool. I'll put it with my Steelbook of Clerks. Well, my many versions of Clerks on DVD, my 10th anniversary and my Steelbook 10th anniversary. So it's just a nice thing to have. And next we have, now someone who knows about VHS can probably correct me if I'm wrong on this, but it looks to be the re-release after it was banned, since at last it's back, of The Evil Dead. Now, I know Palace Pictures put it out originally and it was on the Video Nasties list and it was taken away. So I'm guessing that this is the re-release because it's still Palace Pictures. It's not one of the crappy re-releases they had for years. So as far as I can tell, the problem is I can't find any dates on the copyrights or anything to find out when it came out. So if someone can correct me, someone who knows about VHSs. It's also probably the tightest VHS box in the world. Blooming thing open. There we go. Don't know what condition the tape's in, so I haven't got anything to watch it back on. But it is the proper original Palace Pictures box. So as far as I know, this is the original non-banned 18 certificate version. Like I say, people can correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I thought it was quite cool to have. I can go with my million copies of The Evil Dead. And next, the box I found while I was in the loft. My Betty Blue 37.5 degrees in the morning. This is the extended cut, the proper director's cut, which is finally getting a cinema release in the States this year. Since it was 1988? 1986. So after all that time, it's finally coming out the way it should have looked. I bought this, I believe, from a second-hand shop. This was well after VHS had died, and I just happened to have a look around. And I just saw this box, and since I love the film, I got it on DVD. I thought I'd pick it up. It comes with this rather nice booklet. There's Empire feature on Beatrice Dahl, completely reprinted, and filmography on her as well. Obviously it's quite old, it goes up to 1991. And Jean Hughes Argland, which I probably just murdered his name as well. Never watched, I don't know if it has been watched in its previous life, but it looks brand new. I don't think it has actually been watched ever. It might have been. It looks like it's had a bit of wear on it. But I've said never watched it, and I've had it for about 5 years now. Well, that was quite a nice box. It takes sort of a pride of place with my other feature DVDs that I have on a shelf. It's just cool artwork, and it saves having a poster and being a cliche. So, that's it for this update. Until next time, Steve and Mike saying see you next time.